Good morning. It's Happy Easter. It's Sunday. The market's open tomorrow. This video is going to be very short and brief. All I'm going to tell you right now is that I purchased a lot of shares of Suncor on Thursday. SU.TO or on the Toronto Stock Exchange. There's also whatchamacallit, an American version of it at a lower price, obviously. There was big swings because they weren't sure about the OPEC meeting that was going to be happening on the Friday. Thursday, there was a huge downswing. Mexico wasn't agreeing to it. They were requested to drop 450,000 barrels a day, and they said, "Oh, let me fix this up here." They stated that they only want to cut production by 100,000 barrels. Because their oil companies in some debt and they want it to come back. So on Friday, the president did a little side agreement, like I thought he would, do anything he could to make sure oil keeps going somewhere. He, in your bed. He said that the U.S. would cut another 250,000 barrels to accommodate for the... Okay, if you want up, there. You happy? This is Mace. He says, buy Suncor. Anyway, so I made a gamble. I don't usually make gambles, but again, my investment strategy has been to purchase large amounts of shares in companies that aren't going anywhere. Healthy balance sheet, 25 years of dividends. Suncor is good to go. I also was looking at Shaw Cable. I've got about 500 shares of Shaw Cable, and then Canadian National Resources. I purchased some shares there, but the majority, 75% of my portfolio was in Suncor. And since they came up with an agreement on Friday, the stock market was closed, so it couldn't take into consideration the good news, right? That at least we're going to start, the barrels of oil hopefully will start going up, and we won't have that huge issue with everybody not having anywhere to store their oil. They said that capacity, because low demand, by May, all the oil tanks are going to be full, and then they'd have to cut production altogether. But since Suncor's got a bit of a diverse portfolio, they're not solely dependent on the oil issue. But they also have like over 100 Petro-Canadas across Canada. I'm looking forward to seeing what Monday has, and if anybody's watching this, which not a lot of people are yet, I just started out, SU.TO. What should I do on Monday? My position, I've got about 1,300 shares at an average of 22.97. 1,300 shares, so about 30 grand, and it's all borrowed money from my line of credit. I'm hella gambling, but the good news is that if it drops, I mean, Suncor's given out an 8% yield on its dividends, so they're not going to be cutting that anytime soon. They've got decades of investment and cash available. I'm also looking at the fact that all these other oil companies, the smaller guys, are going to be going bankrupt, possibly unable to restart. So Suncor's got the cash and the opportunity to buy up all these little companies. Now, if that happens, I have no idea what to sell this at. Like, if I hold on to it, it's got the yield. If there's a $4 or $5 increase over the next week, I mean, that is, whew, that's like 8 grand. Unless that time, I don't know what to sell at. I don't know what to sell if it goes up by $1, $2, and then wait for another dip and rebuy. But I don't know if there's going to be another dip like the one we saw on Thursday. It was 22. It dropped all the way to 21 something. Went down 5%, and then it came back to rally 1%. So if anybody does watch this, and please give me your insight, because right now I'm leaning on, if it goes up by $3, I'm going to sell. and then maybe buying another dip. Give me your thoughts and let me know. Again, this is Cobb, and I'm not a professional stock trader. I am a novice, just looking at balance sheets, facts. So don't take my advice. It's just my view. But take a look at Suncor and Enbridge and Shaw, all companies that aren't going anywhere, and tell us. I'm nervous. I got anxiety, and what a rush. Anyway, I'm glad they came to an agreement, and I hope to talk some stocks with some of you guys. So press the like, subscribe button. I want to do some live streaming in the future for my gaming, as well as stock trading while I'm at home and I'm not doing anything. Daily stock trading, tell you what I'm doing. All right, have a good day.